I think there's a lot of tradition here in St. Joseph, and so I think that makes it unique. There's a lot of history.
The town has just a rich culture. It's a close community. It's tight-knit.
Currently, we have 3 high schools here in St. Joe, Lafayette, Benton, and Central. A lot of people take pride in their school buildings. We want to make sure that we have adequate buildings for our kids.
Part of the character that is so beautiful about this community is it's an older community that doesn't just throw away the past to bring in the future. It's a community that truly respects what it's got in terms of its past history, and it tries to build and to grow on that.
One of the things that school districts struggle with that have older buildings is making sure that we're taking care of our buildings.
It's very challenging to get a comfortable setting for a lot of our buildings here at the school district.
Before we had air conditioning in the Springer gym, it was just really miserable, just hot. I mean, sweaty in May, sweaty in August and September. And so it just wasn't a very conducive learning environment for our students.
I knew that there were probably $70 million worth of challenges that we had from an HVAC standpoint. When you're talking about $70 million, that's a big number. We really didn't even know where to start. And so we went through a pretty thorough interview process, and the Schneider Electric team impressed us the most, and we made the right decision.
Phase 1 was centered on 6 separate buildings with a variety of needs. It was a lighting project that provided a lot of energy savings. It was a building automation project which provided a lot of comfort and alleviated a lot of problems. It was a challenge in the wintertime with the old systems that they had in place to maintain an accurate level or even a comfortable level of heating and cooling. And we had spaces in several elementary schools that prior to us working on them would get down into the low 60s, upper 50s in terms of heat and temperature in the coldest part of the winter. And that just wasn't acceptable. So we looked at every single facility within the portfolio of the district and trying to put a path together, put a partnership together that allowed them to tackle some of these issues is really kind of what we focused on early on in our partnership.
Since Schneider came in, you actually came in and sat down with us and kind of asked us what we wanted. And we were kind of part of the solution for you. And that's huge for my team because there's buy-in to that. They know that they have some ownership of this.
In phase 2, we really focused on what's going to be something that the community can see. So we looked at large spaces. You know, you've got auditoriums, entryways, gymnasiums. How do we improve on these environments so that these spaces from a school district perspective are more comfortable, but also they now become a central spot for the community to come and take pride in.
Before the HVAC was put in, we had a gymnasium that would hold the heat, basically. Very uncomfortable. And once we had the new system turned on, you could immediately feel the difference in there. The climate was a lot better. We had parents, fans from other schools complain prior to having AC. And they were extremely pleased when they came up and found out that we had the AC in there now and how comfortable it was to watch the activity of the game. So we're really excited about having it in there and pleased with the results.
The relationship between the St. Joseph School District and Schneider Electric has been amazing. I've worked in 4 states and I've worked in 6 school districts in my career. And I would say that the relationship that we have with Schneider has been one of the best that I've ever worked with.
We want our kids to come here to not only learn, but to thrive. And to give them not just an opportunity to come to school, but an opportunity to be successful in life.